For the first time in a long time, the Yankees enter a season with as many questions as answers. They were one of 2020's streakiest teams, needing a late 10-game run to secure a postseason berth before bowing out to the Rays in a 5-game nail-biter. New York has alternated ALDS and ALCS exits over the past 4 years, but this is a franchise that measures itself in championships. A new decade offers a new opportunity. Will this be the year the Yankees put it all together and bring a World Series back to the Bronx?
So you know that it's true when I speak. Matador, I ain't running from beef. Mike Tyson, that's why my hunger so deep. I replied, ain't no love in the streets.
Always big expectations in the Bronx, and 2021 is no exception as the Yankees open up at home against the Toronto Blue Jays. The Yanks, of course, were bounced in the AL Division Series last year, so this is a team hungry for more. With more on that and this year's model, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I asked a few of the players how it feels to enter the season carrying the weight of high expectations placed on them as consensus frontrunners. Yankee skipper Aaron Boone knows the high expectations for this Yankee club. When you have a lineup featuring DJ LeMahieu, Aaron Judge, Gleyber Torres, and Giancarlo Stanton, big offensive numbers are expected. And the Yanks led the American League in runs scored last year. And Jamison Tyone and Corey Kluber join a loaded pitching staff with Garrett Cole, Aroldis Chapman, and Luis Severino. But the pitchers will need some help if New York wants to reach their potential. The Yankees committed a league-worst 48 errors in 2020. Tighten the screws a bit on defense, and there could be big things coming in the Bronx.
Thanks, Heidi. And on that note, let's get things underway. Welcome to those of you just joining us. We're in the 6th inning, nobody out. Stepping in for the Jays, Bo Bichette.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
Here's the first pitch. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor. Here in the forecast. Is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Too high, and it's 3-0. Teoscar Hernandez waits on deck. Here it is, the 3-0. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. He's set. Here it comes. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
He's certainly searching out there on the mound. 5 straight balls in a row. You have to take a strike as a hitter right here.
Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Bichette aboard here at first with nobody out. Good late break to the slider. 87 on the gun there. It's 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Now the 3-2 pitch. Full count still.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Now to bat, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. His career line against Garrett Cole, batting .500, 4 for 8. First pitch of the AB now. Slider laid off for a ball.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count in your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
A ball and 2 strikes. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Kevin Biggio stepping up now as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Has a look, now the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. Two down, runners at first and second. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
In the dirt, goes to third with it, and he nails him at third. Great throw. Couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more on opening day after this. So now to the plate, Clint Frazier. His past history with Hyun-Jin Ryu, 2 hits in 7 tries.
Frazier.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Anytime you're battling and the score is even, you've got to get on base to manufacture some offense. He'll take that every day of the week.
First offering on its way. Gio Urshela is at the plate as he watches ball 1. The Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
Ryu now on 2-1. 3-1.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. High in the air down the right field line. Hernandez is there to put it away for out number 1. And now in the box, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
First pitch coming. Here it is. DJ LeMahieu stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Frazier leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. 1-2 to DJ LeMahieu.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Hit down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Another 1-2 delivery. Hit to short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. The Yanks leave 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now at the plate, here is Lourdes Gurriel. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First pitch on the way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
The 1-0. Well, pitch count will become a factor here in the 7th. He's about to hit 100 for the game.
Yeah, Matty V, that magic number in today's game is about 100 pitches, and this next pitch will be pitch number 100. D-Row, he's been sailing along pretty easily so far in this one.
Yeah, he's given him some serious depth in this one. For him to get into the 7th inning allows the manager a lot of leeway, whether he wants to go to his bullpen or not.
So 1 away now in the Toronto 7th, and that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez. A ball and no strikes.
It's really hard to work deep in the games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up, too.
Lifted in the air out to center field. After it is Hicks. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting.
Up next is Danny Jansen. Now here's the first offering. And he takes ball 1. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
3-1. The 3-1. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. George Springer the next to hit.
The center fielder, George Springer.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Garrett Cole. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Darren O'Day is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Darren O'Day.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Toronto. Still no score. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge.
Here's the first pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. That's wide, 2-0. Oh, and a horrible swing there as the count moves to 2-1.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here. But also, the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
Skied into straightaway right. Waiting on it is Hernandez. He's got it one away.
Now
up next, Aaron Hicks. His past history with Hyun-Jin Ryu, 2 hits in 7 tries. He's taken him deep once. First pitch on the way. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. Here comes Ryu, 0-2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
That was a big strikeout there, guys.
Now
the best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Giancarlo Stanton is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. Well, there it is. This one is going to be delayed as the crew chief has made the call to suspend action.
You know, Matt, I just get the feeling this isn't going to be a very long delay, and we do have some clearing skies, so I think both of these guys possibly will go back out.
Well, the rain is finally past us as we welcome you back. Chad Green will be the new pitcher on the mound after the delay as we are ready for more baseball. So stepping in is Marcus Semien.
The second baseman.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Swing and a little blooper to center. LeMahieu onto the grass, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Stepping in now, Bo Bichette. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's gone 2 for 5. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
Next, it'll be Teoscar Hernandez. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a called strike. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard to this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
That one yanked just foul. Here comes another 0-2.
Count is 1 and 2. Two balls, 2 strikes.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
To the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And he has just given them the lead late as this is down for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run is also in, and with it, they take the lead.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
At the plate now, Kevin Biggio, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's 0 for 7. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1 and 2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Hicks going back. Still ranging back. And it's gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Jays have moved out in front 3-0.
Every run helps late in the game. And with this one on the board, they're now up 3 and only need 6 outs to end it. They've got a little room for error, and I'm sure they'd like to add to that even more if they can.
The batter, the left fielder.
Into the box now, Lourdes Gurriel. 1-0 the count. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 2-0 to the Jays left fielder.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Grounded to third. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's now 3-0 in favor of the Jays. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Luke Voit. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball one. Looked like a breaking ball there, but it missed badly. 2-0. Three and 0 now.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull the trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu. He's 0 for 9. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
And this one's in the dirt. And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch-outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
In now, Clint Frazier. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Voit stands at first with 1 out. Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into focus now.
Now into the box, Gio Urshela. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch on the way, and he fouls this one off. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Now this is swung on and foul tip straight back, as that sounded like it rang the catcher's mask with pretty good force that time. Ryu comes set. Here it is on 0-2. Curveball hit on the ground to shortstop. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So he's through 8 innings now, and he'll sit to prepare for one last hurrah. We've played 8 full. The Jays are out in front, 3-0. Striding forward now is the DH, Rowdy Tellez. His prior history versus this arm, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Up high, 2-1 now. The pitch. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Fouled away. Full count. Here it comes. Another one sent foul. Another payoff pitch. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th. Next up, Danny Jansen. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Lifted down the line in left. A runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Frazier will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Here's George Springer. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And Hicks will settle under this one for the second out. So now here is Marcus Semien, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Torres brings it in. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Boy, there's a quality infield base hit right there. That kind of reminded me of the old Yankees shortstop Derek Jeter on that jump throw.
Hey, that's why this is the pros. Back in the day, that's a knock all day long. But up here, guys are making those plays, at least making you think about them. That's an amazing play by the shortstop to leave his feet and at least make this close.
Bo Bichette is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And that is off the wall. And the runner is in from second. And he's in safely to third as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Wow, they're hitting on all cylinders as the lead increases to 5 now. Nice job there to drive the ball into the gap and turn on the Jets for a triple.
Justin Wilson takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Number 34.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. And the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. The Blue Jays on top, 5-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next will be the power-hitting catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Gary.
First offering.
Sanchez.
The 0-1. Hit back toward the mound. And that's out number 1. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
To 1-2 now. Now the 1-2 pitch. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Biggio is there, and there are 2 men gone now.
The right fielder, number 99.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He is the last man to stand in the way of possible history here this afternoon. Ryu gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. And they'll try and end it here with an even 100 pitches.
What an unbelievable effort. He has had total command of all pitches, all quadrants. Dan, this has got to bring a smile to your face.
It does, D-Roy. In a day and age where we don't see very many complete games, or for that matter, guys going out into 8th, let alone the 9th inning, this has been a terrific start up to this point.
2 balls and a strike.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
All even now, 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Last chance for the Yankees. Swing and a miss, and he's got it. A no-hitter.
Well, it's something that every pitcher who's ever picked up a baseball dreams about, and he's done it. A no-hit gem in one of the most dominant performances I've seen in a while. He's in the record books forever now. Well, we emphasized earlier in the telecast what a lift it can be to win on opening day, but what do you really think this means, D-Row?
Well, for the winner, it's a huge confidence boost, Dan, no doubt. But for the loser, hey, it's just one game. You shake it off, remind yourself you're at the beginning of a long season, and you come out ready to play next time.
Pick up the pace, I'm about to chase. Money in case, clean up base. Pick up the pace, I'm about to chase. Money in case, clean up base. Got a call for it if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Got a call for it if you got it. Going live, good at the show. Got a call for it if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Got a call for it if you got it. Going live, good at the show. Pick up the pace, step on the deck. We need to stretch. Mama the truth, playing it cool, wipe out the sweat. Get in the zone, kick on the throne.